Huh? Yeah. Um, Let me ask you guys though, like, where do you guys find motivation? Because a lot of you are asking me right now how to stay motivated. How do you stay motivated? Maybe you can answer your own question yourself. What do you do when you need motivation? Like, or a better question, when you feel motivated, um, when is the most time where you feel motivated? When do you mostly feel motivated? Like, is it in the summer? Is it in the winter? Is it like what time of the day do you feel motivated? Maybe after you eat. Motivated by your music. Music is huge, bro. Like, music is a big sense of motivation. Like, for me, um, I'll be in front of my keyboard. I'll be in front of my keyboard for like 8 hours, and like I'll I'll like I won't know what I'm doing, and then like I'll close the program. I'll go home, put on my earphones, listen to something. I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is what it was. This is what I need to make, and then I will come back here and I'll start doing it. So music is huge. You know what I mean? Music is also a very good source of motivation. Um, Anytime I'm not home, I usually feel really motivated. That is also very true. I think I think being on top of your bed and being in your home is such a big comfort zone that, like, when you're home, that's another thing with conditioning. When you're home, what do you usually do? You eat, relax, or sleep when you're home. You know what I mean? Watch TV, play games. Um, unless you work at home, most people, when they come home, it's their place of, you know what I mean, just just peace and resting. You know, you don't have anything else in your mind when you go home besides, I've had a long day, I need a rest. So you've conditioned your mind to think that home is a place where you shouldn't have too many. You shouldn't be too active. So you're completely right about that. You know what I mean? If you're motivated anywhere outside your home, or if this is a better one. If you're feeling not motivated these days and you look at your schedule and most of the time you spend in your day is at home, maybe you need to go outside. Maybe you need to find something different outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see. I feel motivated when it comes to helping people. That is super good. If you're motivated in helping people, then God has a calling for you, because there's a lot of different ways you can help people. Me, I kind of want to do it through music. I kind of want to make people feel motivated, make people feel like they could have a little bit of more positivity in their life through my music, whether it be through a sad song, whether it be through a happy song, whether it be through my group's music. I really hope for that. But shout out to you, man. You feel motivate. If you feel motivation out of helping people, that's awesome. You should help people every day. We should all help one another. Like, that's one of the best things you could do in life. You know what I mean? So shout out to you. Like, I commend you for that. That's dope. Yeah. I feel motivated watching other people succeed. Watching other people succeed. For me, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do too. I feel very motivated. I see other people have something that I don't have, and I feel like, oh man, I need to go get that. Like, how did he get it? I need to study him. I need to go get that. I do that. I did that. I have done that. I've been doing that with a lot of different people I respect. But the thing that can get really dangerous in this aspect of motivation is if you base your idea of not motivation but success on what someone else has. Once you get there as well, it's not gonna taste as good. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna tell yourself, oh man, why did I want this in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, success, I think, isn't it should never be based on what someone else has, what someone else has achieved. I think success should be completely based on you being a better you tomorrow than you were yesterday. And I don't mean that materialistically, like, or financially. Like, having $1 million would be dope. You know what I mean? It would be dope because I would live comfortably, and I would be able to buy and help people that I want to help, and kind of like pay for my family and stuff. But if you want $1 million for jewels and to look flashy and stuff, that's like that's just in the moment. You know what I mean? So besides that, um, success really, like, the idea of success is just to be happy. Like, I think just being happy is being successful, and being happy is just having a sense of appreciation for what you have. I was watching this documentary on Bob Marley last night. Bob Marley, the real King BM. Bob Marley is the mindset of that man was just so beautiful, man. Like, peace and positivity was everything to him. Like, um his lyrics was just all about, it was just so straightforward. Like, he's from Trenchtown, and he lived in a very, he got um he got thrown away by his parents. Got very lucky. A music producer, someone who's very well in the music industry, picked him up and had him live with him in Trenchtown. And Trenchtown was back then, from the documentary I saw, it was a very poor city with really, well, it was just broke. Everything looked broken. You know what I mean? Everything looked really broken. But he had such a dark past life, and music saved his life, and he became a symbol of peace and positivity. It's just so dope, so dope. I forgot what I was talking about, but $1 million, right? Idea of success. I think watching a lot of Bob Marley interviews, it really changed the idea of success for me as well. I kind of tried to be appreciative of what I have, and not want more than I should have. It's one of the hardest things ever, because I still want $1 million. What, you know what I mean? Like, having $1 million in the bank account would be awesome. Like, I would be able to buy things I need. I wouldn't need to, struggle financially. That'd be awesome. But I think basing your idea of success on how much you have in the bank, how much jewels you have, how much gold you rock, I think that's a little bit different. And it's really hard to not base it on that. When media is so big on all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, I think it's important to kind of base your happiness on, like, what you have right now. You know what I mean? Like, you know you got, are your parents, ask yourself, are your parents healthy? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food on the table? Do you have friends? Do you have something like a hobby you like to do? Do you have goals? If you have that, I think you're straight. You know what I mean? I think you're good. And you know, if you're a hidden card, I'm always supporting you, and I'm always, trying to take my time out to talk about it. It got really deep for a second, but I think this is a topic that needs to be talked about more, because um I get a lot of messages about people struggling, and I'm right there with you. I'm struggling right now too. Like, I'm in a place right now where I'm not having other people tell me, like, other people put me down, but I'm kind of putting myself down. Like, as an artist, like, I'm trying to push myself and make things that um pretty much, hopefully, are accepted. But some days I'm very confident. Some days I'm like, oh, I know this song is gonna be a hit. I know this people are gonna feel this song. I feel it deep in my heart that this song is gonna be a hit. But there are other days where I make a new song and I'm just like, how am I gonna be a producer if I can't make songs like this, like, every time I produce? You know what I mean? But trial and error is also a big thing. You know what I mean? There will be error, and when there is error, you have to make sure it doesn't hurt your motivation. Like, I'm having a hard time doing that too. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about growth, and we all growing together. Like, I feel like me and our fans, me and all of our hidden core, we growing together, as you know what I mean, as we're going. And that's what's so cool about this. You know what I mean? Um, Yeah, man. Tiff will say just gotta stay open-minded. That's a big one. That's a big one too. Having an open mind, about life in general is just very, very important. Okay. Rose, produce from your heart and not from your mind. That's a big one. I'm gonna write that down right now. Produce from your heart and not from your mind. From your heart and not from your mind. I love that. Thank you for that, Rose. That's something that I'm gonna take. That's dope. Produce from your heart and not from your mind. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind, because this kind of stuck out to me, because a lot of the times when I produce, I'm in my head a lot. I'm in my head and I'm not feeling too much with my heart. I think this is something I'm gonna try to remember. I appreciate that. Type. How do I keep working when I can't focus? Depends on the level of focus. Like if I'm really not able to focus, I leave the room. I leave the room for a good 30 minutes. Go eat some chicken breasts and eggs, or just maybe grab a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna make some right now. I haven't had my daily dose of caffeine yet, so I'm about to have some coffee. Who's my bias and what? Oh. Any advice for getting your mind straight? Getting your mind straight? What do you mean? Like, where are you lacking in your mind? You know what I mean? Where are you lacking in your mind? How do you, in what aspect do you need to get your mind straight? You gotta ask yourself that. If you're trying to get your mindset in a place where it needs to be more motivated, I think, like I said before, look at your surroundings. Like, where are you right now? You know what I mean? Why is the coffee machine not on? Oh, okay. It doesn't have water. Yeah, look at where you are, you know what I mean, on your everyday life. But yeah, man. Do I listen to lo-fi? Nowadays I do, when it's chill. Yeah. Best inspiration for me, you guys. It really is. The best inspiration for me is, nowadays when I produce, I base everything off of, you know, what my fans would want, like what you guys would want. Like, the question I always end up asking myself is, what kind of impact is it going to have on you guys? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I feel in my heart, I have to feel in my heart that it's going to make you feel some type of way. I have to feel like it's either going to make you like, ooh, hey, oh man, I'm feeling this. Make you bounce like that. Or just sit down and be like, I need to change my life. Or, you know, I have a couple sad songs, and like sad songs, you know what I mean? Is it going to make you feel like, you know, oh, you know, I'm not alone? Like, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, how are you guys going to feel? Like, for me, Be Mine was kind of a cute one. Like, I kind of wanted you guys... The reason I danced, like, all goofy like that in the music video is because I wanted you to feel that, too. You know, you like, feel that bounce. Hey. But, the cover I did, the Mike Lowry cover I did, shout out Mike Lowry. Listen to all their original stuff. They're crazy. But, the Mike Lowry cover, that one personally, that one was just for me, but I wanted to give you visuals a little bit of Australia to kind of give you a sense of what we do and like how we feel when we're out of the country. So yeah, man, I usually take my coffee black. I got my swaggy little purple cup. Yeah, and I'm back in my room. Man, I like this room. You guys wanna see? Boom. This is an awesome room. I'm so appreciative, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I was producing a year ago, in one of the vocal rooms downstairs, and in the vocal rooms they have like the speakers are they're good, but they're not great. So I had to base all my sound off of those speakers, and it was hard to see like what it would sound like in other places, and I was struggling. But about a year ago, my CEO, shout out my CEO, I love her to death. She treats me like she's my mom. Like she was like, I asked her, I was like, hey, there's a room open, and I really want to produce. And she's like, that's not yours yet? Like, what? Go take it. I was like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah, go use it. Make some dope stuff. And I was like, tight. Really, really appreciative. Here's one thing I need to tell you guys about DSP. Our CEO is one of the most loving people ever. Like, I love my label so much. I want to make DSP pop off so much. Our CEO, man, we had a conversation with her about like how she feels about her artists. Like, I don't know if I should say this. I'm gonna say it anyways. She started crying, like straight up. She started crying. Like, she was like, you guys, we see the hard part of the company. You know what I mean? Like, making decisions. You know what I mean? Clashing heads with people. That's kind of like, I wouldn't say ugly side, but like the difficult side of the company. But she was explaining that. She was like, I know you guys have your complaints. I know you guys have your thoughts. You guys are human beings. I understand. And like, she was like, I'm not. I want you guys to succeed as much as you guys want to succeed. So, and she started crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, she's real. Like, our CEO is a real one, bro. That CEO like really cares about artists. Like, she really, really cares about artists. Yeah. Shout out our CEO one time. Like, this room wouldn't be, I wouldn't be able to use this room if it wasn't for her. Like, she's so awesome, bro. Like, buys us really, really good food every now and then. I should hit her up soon. Ask her to buy us food again. After my diet. Am I ever gonna make a mixtape?